Good evening, everyone. Welcome to myFace Celebrates. Please give a warm welcome to myFace trustee and the artistic director of myFace Celebrates, opera singer and interior designer, David Santiago.
How's everybody doing tonight? One more time, how's everybody doing tonight? Well, I'm on top of the world, and I can't thank you enough for joining our myFace Celebrates this evening. It's an evening of performance, art, and storytelling about the myFace community. I'm excited for you to get to know more about this incredible organization, a source of kinship, knowledge, support, and joy for so many. Tonight, we are focusing on the joy, and that's why myFace Celebrates is one of my favorite events of the year. So let's kick things off with one of my other favorite things, music. Taking the stage in just a moment will be four incredible myFace stars: Megan Gaydash, Austin Halls, Lily Milkes, and Logan Rimmon. But before they begin, I just have to brag about them for a second. You see, I have the privilege of working with them on their performance for over several months. I'm so proud of them. Megan and Austin were newer to the myFace community, whereas Logan and Lily have grown up with myFace. It's been amazing to see them all come together for this number. Without further ado, performing Christina Aguilera's Beautiful. Please give up our myFace stars a round of applause.
So wonderful, then suddenly it's hard to breathe. Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful. No matter what they say, words can't bring me down. I am beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring me down, no. So don't you bring me down today. All your friends, you're delirious, so consumed in all your doom, trying hard to fill the emptiness. The piece is gone, left the puzzle undone. Is that the way it is? You are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring you down, no. You are beautiful in every single way. Yes, are the song inside the tune, full of beautiful mistakes. And everywhere we go, the sun will always shine. And tomorrow we might wake on the other side. 'Cause we are beautiful, no matter what they say. Yes, words won't bring us down. We are beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can't bring us down. No, so don't you bring me down today. Don't you bring me down today.
Please welcome back to the stage, David Santiago.
How was that, guys? Right? That's what I'm talking about. I think we all agree that that was an absolutely beautiful rendition. As I mentioned, some of our performers have been part of the myFace community for a long time, where others have joined us more recently. And we know that that's true for some of you in the audience as well. For those who are less familiar with myFace, a little primer. We provide access to comprehensive care, resources, education, and support for individuals and families impacted by the craniofacial differences. Whether you are here in the room or for joining us on live stream, tonight you will be delighted by messages of hope, resilience, and joy through musical performances and storytelling. You will witness the incredible talents of our myFace stars and their mentors. You will hear heartfelt stories of perseverance. You will help us celebrate those who have bravely served the facial cranial community and will be part of it, of what makes myFace and this community so very unique. Each of our performers tonight, in addition to living with facial differences, shares the fact that they have taken advantage of the programs and services that myFace offers. Whether it was participating in a support group, a myFace social event, or being a patient at the myFace Center, their involvement with myFace has given them the tools to shine tonight and every day. Truly, the magic of our work is in the moment, when an individual or family coping with a facial difference realizes that they are not only alone and that myFace is here for them. And tonight, there's a whole audience here for them, like yourselves. We love that. I love it. I'm emotional. Oh my God. We have more exciting performances in store, including a duet and a solo piece, as well as a big finale, because every show needs a big, sparkling ending. For our duet and our solo, each performer was paired with a professional mentor to work on their pieces. And I have to say, it's a thrilling process. There's nothing quite like a moment when you see someone find that breakthrough in a piece they've been working on. Each mentor met with their star multiple times for coaching sessions, and tonight we'll see the results of all of their hard work. Our first two performers were mentored by Nicolette Robinson. This wonderful actress, singer, author has appeared on multiple screens and on stages across the country. She made her Broadway debut playing the lead role of Jenna in the musical Waitress, and her new children's book, I Love You More Than I'll Ever Know, came out in March. Nicolette couldn't be here in person tonight, but she sent in this message to introduce her wonderful myFace stars.
Hello, my name is Nicolette Robinson. I had the pleasure of mentoring these two young, talented women, Grace and Haley, who are both members of the myFace community. It's been such a pleasure getting to know them both. I first got involved in myFace because I was doing a workshop of a new musical here in New York, based on the best-selling book Wonder, which I'm sure many of you know is based on a young person with craniofacial differences. And I met Grace, one of our performers there. She came to New York, and it was her first professional gig, and she starred in this workshop of the musical, and it was such a beautiful experience. And through that, I got connected with myFace, and they came to me and asked me to come and mentor these two young women who are going to sing a beautiful song for you all. It's so special when you meet young people of this younger generation who are passionate and excited about life and their hobbies, and they also put their life experiences into their passions. For example, Haley has been working on a 3-year research project where they're studying the effects of singing therapy on cleft lip and palate patients. We're seeing the passion in these young kids, and they're putting it towards something that can help others after what they've experienced. Grace, who's now had 13 surgeries to date, is still just so confident and positive and passionate. While I was mentoring them, Haley and Grace have been very busy with school and with research projects and with AP tests and musicals at their schools, and they squeezed in time to work with me on this special song that they both chose. I think they are so talented and so sweet and kind and brave, and I'm very jealous of all of you who get to be there tonight to experience this performance. I wish I could be there. Well, first, before you hear them sing, I think let's take a look at the work that we did together. Enjoy. Grace! Hello.
Hi.
It's so good to see you. It's been a while.
I know.
Haley. Hello.
Hi,
It's good to meet you.
it's good to meet you too.
Have you met Grace yet, who's your duet partner?
I actually did. On Sunday, we had a Zoom meeting with just the two of us and our moms, and we got to introduce ourselves and get to know a bit more about each other.
I've worked with Grace once before in New York. We got to meet before, and then I got to see videos of your beautiful performing. So I think you guys are going to be a really beautiful pair together. It's going to be really special. So I heard that you actually just heard about myFace in January. Is that true?
Yes, I did.
What's most exciting to you about becoming a part of this community?
I think it's so awesome to have, that type of community where they support craniofacial kids, and I get to meet all these different people, and I just think that's so special.
Okay, so tell me about this research project that you're doing at school.
So at my school, we have a science research program. It's a 3-year course. My project is how singing can affect people with a cleft lip and palate, to try and see if singing techniques have more of a result than speech therapy techniques.
Well, you have to share what your findings are. You've got to report back. I want to hear all the results. Well, should we dive into our work?
I think we should.
Okay.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for you, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home.
Perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. That sounds so beautiful. Really, really lovely. It's going to be so pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm very excited.
I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be so beautiful. It's
Thank
going to be
you.
so beautiful. So your homework is to really get specific on what this song actually means to you. What is it that you're actually saying? Because the more that you see it and the more you know what you're saying, the more it's going to reach us and the more personal it's going to feel.
Thank you.
Yeah, great work. Great job, Grace.
Okay, thank you.
You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see.
To the
To the
world
world
I
I
close
close
my
my
eyes
eyes
to
to
see.
see.
I
I
close
close
my
my
eyes
eyes
to
to
see.
see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are keeping me
A
awake.
million dreams, a million dreams. I think of what the world could be. A vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take.
Woo! You guys, you made it through a Zoom duet. I mean, that is, first of all, I mean, I'm very impressed. Let me just start by saying you guys both sound beautiful and you did such a great job learning your parts. And it's only going to get better from here because you've got plenty of time. And then once you are in the same space, it'll be so great so you can feel out the dynamics of it because there is a space for this song to just like soar, you know? And so make sure that when you're practicing it, that you're not putting a cap on yourself, that you're really practicing what it could feel like if you were to build it up a little bit bigger. What does this mean to you to be able to sing this particular song and share it together on that stage?
Well, I think it's very important that we definitely express the message that dreams can come true and that it's okay to dream of things.
It's a really beautiful song and it's a great chance for you guys to be heard, not just be heard with your beautiful voices, but like what you're communicating to everybody, right? I can't wait to hear it. It's going to be magical.
Now, accompanied by Maestro David Maiulo, please give a warm welcome to our myFace stars, Grace and Haley.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care, so call us crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong. Just say that you'll bring me along to the world you see. To the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams to keep me away. A million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Please put your hands together for myFace Director of Family Programs, Dina Zuckerberg.
How beautiful was that? Yes. Good evening, everyone. I love seeing our performers take the stage, and I have to take a moment to give a shout out to David Santiago. He has gone above and beyond working with our myFace stars this year, and we are so appreciative of his time and his artistry. I also want to acknowledge the International Face Equality Week launched today. This is a program of Face Equality International, an alliance of global NGOs, charities, and support groups working to ensure that those with facial differences can live free from indignity or discrimination. This year's theme for myFace Equality Week is We Will Not Hide. And as a coalition member, myFace is thrilled to put our stars in the spotlight. It's now my pleasure to give out our first award of the evening, the Courage Award, which is given out each year to a remarkable person who exemplifies courage, bravery, and resilience in spite of monumental challenges. This year's recipient is author and advocate for inclusion and kindness, Rena Rosen. Rena, yes. Rena was born with craniofacial differences, most noticeably a cleft lip. She is the co-author of the children's book, The Courage to Be Kind, and founded Knit for a Unique Fit, which matches up families and children with knitters who can make mittens for those who have specially formed digits and hands. We had Rena on the My Face, My Story podcast talking with others about the many faces of trauma. She shared how when growing up, she didn't know anybody with a craniofacial difference, and now she knows many, which has made a world of difference for her. Having the ability to share her story now, giving parents and kids some hope that will be okay, that we are all unique, has been really empowering for Rena. Now, here with a special message for Rena, all the way from Michigan, is Stephanie Mercier and her son Jude.
Jude is a sweet, special, unique boy. He just turned 5, so when I found out about his syndrome and when I was 35 weeks pregnant, he was born with Apert syndrome. When I think of Jude, I think of warrior, very strong, stubborn, and silly. Jude has taught me patience, and he's also taught me hope. It's very easy to lose hope and lose sight of the future and what that could possibly look like. So he has given me so many opportunities to keep going, to press forward. I haven't actually met Rena in person, unfortunately, but she reached out when I, first was on social media and was so encouraging to me about Jude, just super supportive too, as a resource, as someone that I could go to for questions, concerns, always checking up on us, which has been really great. Knit for a Unique Fit was a group that Rena started and developed to be able to support people, mainly children, with unique hands. We, as the parents, will measure our child's hands and kind of submit those measurements, and then Rena connects us with a person that is able and willing to create gloves for us. Reading The Courage to Be Kind was really special for me. This book is great for parents to be able to learn how to address these issues with their kids. A lot of times my friends and acquaintances and even coworkers, they'll come to me and ask me, how can we share with our children how to, be loving and be inclusive? And I share it with people that need to know how to handle that, so that way they can be informed as well, which has been great. When I think of the myFace Courage Award, I can't think of a better person than Rena to receive this award, because she hasn't let anything hold her back. She has, followed her dreams, and she's confident in doing so. One of my greatest hopes for him is that he can be confident in his own skin, and he can love himself for who he is and not let anything hold him back from, his dreams and aspirations, just like her.
I'm going to try not to cry through this, but bear with me. Thank you all so very much. I am truly grateful and honored to be receiving this award. One of my core memories as a child was a brief moment in time, one that has lived within my nervous system for years and has been reignited on multiple occasions. I remember it so clearly. It was a Jewish holiday, and my mom and I were in synagogue for services. As we sat in our seats, 2 girls sitting in front of me, who were younger than I was at the time, turned around to look at me. They giggled and whispered and pointed, and then finally said, "What's wrong with your face?" As I drew the strength to not cry right then and there, while my ears got about as red and hot as a midsummer sunburn. My fire-breathing mother, who was here, let out what could only be described as a "don't mess with my daughter" mama bear growl. Of course, the growl took form in actual words that inevitably stopped the audacious behavior. Even though my mom stopped the painful giggling in the moment, the long-term damage had already been done. As the little girls skipped away, taking one more peek at me as they passed through the doorway, never to think about that moment again, I was left with a scar. This scar was not visible like the one under my nose. However, this one was just as important. It was one of many experiences I had at a very young age, experiences that were deep and profound, and over time helped turn me into the immensely empathetic, compassionate, and fierce advocate that I am now. Experiences that taught me how to face life with courage. "Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me" is probably one of the most detrimental lies we tell our youth. Words can hurt, but words can also heal. Kids will be kids and call out what they see that appears different to them. We as adults, educators, mentors, and leaders have an important, imperative opportunity to use our words more kindly and constructively, to use our words to normalize differences and, dare I say, celebrate them. I am courageous because I am no longer afraid of being unique. And I hope that courage has a ripple effect, because the world would be pretty boring without all of our beauty to be shared. Thank you.
Once again, please welcome back to the stage, David Santiago.
Congratulations. Okay. This year, I was so thrilled to be paired with the 14-year-old Jazara Funaioli Graves, who is a multi-hyphenated facial cranial kid. She's a piano and bass guitar player, singer, dancer, and music composer. Jazara was born with golden hair syndrome, causing her lower jaw to be smaller and developed at a slower rate than her upper jaw. She's had 5 surgeries at only 14 years of age. Jazara has been part of the myFace community for most of her life, from workshops to holiday parties and races for faces, where she's made her lifelong friends. Listening to Rena talk about courage, I couldn't help but think about my work with Jazara. As you'll see, she's had a few anxieties about performing tonight, but courage is all about not letting your fears stop you from doing the things you love. And one of these things is very clear. Jazara loves music and performing. So do I. She is currently a 9th grade music composition student at the special music school right here in Manhattan, and she's got a bright future ahead of her. She and I have talked about how she hopes her performance inspires other people with differences to be more confident in their skin and pursue what they're passionate about. For her performance tonight, Jazara and I chose to do an original mashup featuring Summertime by Gershwin, California Dreamin' by the Mamas and the Papas, and When the Flowers Bloom, an original song by Jazara. We also had a good fortune to have the fabulous accompanist and mentor David Maiulo join us throughout her journey. So let's take a look at this fabulous Jazara.
Hey, Jazara.
Hi.
Hi, I am so excited to be here with you. Share with us a little bit about the name of the song, what the song is about, and the history behind the song.
I wrote a song last year called When the Flowers Bloom. It's a song about maybe being in like a dark situation or a dark time in your life and coming out of that on a brighter and clearer side. The two songs that I'll be mashing up with my own are Summertime by Gershwin and California Dreamin' by the Mamas and the Papas.
How are you feeling about performing in front of a live audience?
If I'm completely honest, I'm absolutely terrified. The main reason that I decided I would overcome my anxiety, I see this as my way of paying a thank you to myFace and the community at myFace.
You've been part of the myFace community since you were a baby. And how does that make you feel?
It just makes me so happy that I'm a part of that community. You know, it can be hard to find people who look like I do or have the same experiences that I do. And within myFace, there's just a big community of people who I share experiences with and stories with, and it's really just an amazing environment.
Let's talk about your song. Would you mind playing a couple of, maybe the first bar?
I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. My connections are filled with tension, passive aggression, lack of attention.
Zara, you've been doing some homework. The way your delivery is confident. You have a starting point, a middle point, and a sense of resolve. And that's the key to what I want to accomplish with you, that phrasing. So let's hear you phrase Summertime.
Summertime, and the living is easy.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. I want you to start the phrase one more time, and in the middle of it, turn to the camera and tell me something about that phrase. Tell me what's so easy about it.
Summertime, and the living is easy.
Okay, my work here is done. That's exactly what I want you to do. You see that? These are all exercises that are going to help you with your performance and your anxiety. Why? Mind, body, and soul. You're going to own your performance.
Thank you so much, David.
Thank you, darling. I can't wait for our next session. Mwah. Keep soaring.
Oh, your daddy's rich.
He is a rich man.
And your ma is good looking.
And she is. Yes. Uh-huh.
So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Yes. So I love this because you just told us a story. So let's talk about your piece, your original composition. Now that we have Maestro Mayulo in the house.
Of course.
Because we've been toying with the idea of having both of you play.
Perfect.
How does that sound?
That's a great idea.
All right, guys. So here we are with Maestro David Mayulo. And what I would love to do for David is what we worked on, which was your song. Remember what we spoke about?
Yes, bringing the storm into the chords.
I love that, bringing the storm into the chords with a little bit of energy, a little bit of jazz, smiling through the storm.
That's what gives me character. We're anticlimactic. I won't tell them that your secret's safe with me, but am I safe with you?
Your facial expression matched the music, and that's what I wanted.
Yes.
Really. I am so proud that you've come full circle, my dear. And you really put your work into it, and it's showing up. And we're ending on a high note. Congratulations. Thank you so much, David.
Of course. Thank you.
Applaud for everyone.
I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. My connections are filled with tension, passive aggression, lack of attention. I don't know who you are, what you do with my friend, gone with the dead. It had to be said. Now I see storm clouds overhead. Oh, but after a storm is when the flowers bloom. We've been living lives filled with doom and gloom. I know I'm dramatic, that's what gives me character. We're anticlimactic, I won't tell them that. Your secret's safe with me, but am I safe with summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Leaves are brown and the sky is gray. I've been for a while on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA. California dreaming on such a winter's day, on such a winter's day, on such a winter's day. But after a storm is when the flowers bloom. We've been living lives filled with doom and gloom. I know I'm dramatic, that's what gives me character. We're anticlimactic, I won't tell them that. Your secret's safe with me, but am I safe with you?
Please put your hands together for the Executive Director of myFace, Stephanie Paul.
How amazing was that? Welcome and thank you for joining us tonight. It's terrific to see so many faces again and to welcome so many new friends to this special program. And I'd like to say hello to the nearly 200 people who have joined us virtually as part of the live broadcast, including everyone at the watch party at the Chicago JCC where Rena Rosen works. myFace's impact is far and wide, and that's why we have folks joining us tonight from all over the United States and the world. We have representatives from Washington State, Texas, Pennsylvania, California, Colorado, Michigan, Canada, and India. If you're watching on live stream, let us know where you are. For 72 years, myFace has been dedicated to changing the faces and transforming the lives of children and adults with facial differences. The work we do every day depends on an army of people who I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge. I'll start by thanking the mighty myFace staff, Katie, Sandy, Andrea, Dina, and Karen. An evening like this is only possible with a dedicated team that delivers every day to serve our families. It is a privilege to partner with this talented and committed group of professionals. I would like to thank all of our sponsors and supporters who have generously donated this evening to ensure that our work will continue. The programs and services we provide across the nation are dependent on like-minded medical partners who strive to deliver outstanding comprehensive care. The comprehensive team model was pioneered by our partners at NYU Langone Health. They have set the bar for this gold standard of care. Many of the stories and amazing outcomes you see in our performers tonight were possible because of the dedication and commitment of this one-of-a-kind team. I would like you all to join me in recognizing the members of the NYU team who are with us here tonight. My thanks to the myFace Board of Trustees for their unwavering commitment and guidance, and whose generous support makes so much of our work possible. In particular, I would like to give my heartfelt thanks to a man who brings his commitment, leadership, and passion for myFace to us every day. Please help me acknowledge Board President Bill Villafranco. I'd like to give a shout out to our volunteers for donating their time and giving spirit in helping us execute this important evening. Finally, I would like to thank each and every one of you who are here in person tonight, and those of you at home who have joined us to support myFace stars and our work. This gift of joining us and sharing the myFace story with others is what allows us to grow and flourish. There's a very special person in the room tonight that we all want to pay tribute to by honoring him with the Remy Ross Award. This distinguished award was created in 2015 by the myFace Board of Trustees in memory of two wonderfully generous women, Remy Ross and Carrie Remy. They wanted to ensure that all children with craniofacial differences in the New York metropolitan area received access to state-of-the-art multidisciplinary care. The Remy Ross Award is bestowed on an individual who has made a remarkable contribution to the craniofacial community. This year's honoree, Dr. Pradeep Shetye, is an internationally He is an internationally recognized orthodontist with a special interest in orthodontic treatment for patients requiring facial reconstructive surgery. He recently co-authored a new book called Cleft and Craniofacial Orthodontics. Since its publishing, just a few months ago, the first of its kind comprehensive book has become the definitive reference on the topic. And yes, you can get it on Amazon. Dr. Shetye has been an incredible friend to myFace, working for more than 20 years at the myFace Center for Craniofacial Care at NYU Langone Health, conducting research and treating children and adults with the utmost expertise, compassion, and care. I can think of no better way to express the impact of Dr. Shetye's work than to hear directly from the young people he cares for each day. I would like to invite two of these amazing kids to the stage to share with you their perspective. Please welcome Caroline and Noah Kay.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Caroline. And I'm Noah. We're so happy to be with you all here tonight. Dr. Chetier is not just our orthodontist. He has cared for our family for almost a decade. He has made such a huge impact in all of our lives. We know that this is true for so many others in the community, and we are so happy to recognize Dr. Chetier's dedication, compassion, and expertise with this award tonight.
My family and I first met Dr. Chetier when I was just 1 week old. I mean, I don't actually remember meeting him, but that's what they tell me. I was born with a cleft lip and cleft palate. Dr. Chetier started taking care of me then, and he still takes care of me 9.5 years later.
I remember when my brother was born, he started doing nasal or ovular molding, which we call NAM for short, with Dr. Chetier. NAM helped mold my brother's nose and mouth. It was like facial orthodontia. NAM required weekly visits to Dr. Chetier over several months and at home. I would help my mom cut in tapes and needed to secure the NAM device to Noah's face. I remember asking my mom, why are we taping my brother's face? It felt strange, but even at that age, I realized he looked different. NAM transformed Noah's face in just a few months and prepared Noah for his first surgery, along with everything else that lied ahead. Still, it wasn't that simple, and sadly, I also remember when Noah was a baby and he got teased by other kids about his nasal stents. I stood up for him, like I always will, put my arm around him, and let him out of the situation.
Thanks, Caroline.
That's right. And don't you forget it, I'm the only person allowed to tease you. But seriously, I'm not always going to be around to defend my brother, and that's one of the many reasons why the work Dr. Chetier does is so important for my brother and all of his patients. What we look like shouldn't matter, but until we can get better at recognizing that, Dr. Chetier provides life-changing solutions that allow his patients to walk through the world with confidence.
Thanks, Caroline. You've always got my back, or in this case, maybe should I say my face? I've already done a lot with Dr. Chetier, from NAM to nasal stents, a palate expander and braces, and specialized splints in preparation for recovery from my bone graft surgery just this past summer. I know there's more to come. Dr. Chetier has always treated me in the best way. He makes sure to explain everything that is going on so I don't feel scared or unsure. He makes me feel comfortable. He smiles and laughs with us during our visits, and I know that he cares.
I totally agree with my brother. Dr. Chetier is genuine, kind, and caring. I started seeing him for my orthodontia when I was in the 2nd grade. My teeth were crooked, and I had one seriously long, complicated, twisted tooth
that we affectionately called Fang.
Dr. Chetier had to get creative with Fang. It was a challenge, but he worked his magic. I'm glad to keep him on his toes, and I'm even more glad to take credit for the images of Fang that are in his new book. Just like Noah said, Dr. Chetier always takes the time to explain to me what's going on in my mouth. He makes sure to ask me how I'm feeling and includes me in the process, which I really appreciate. Some people don't think that's important for kids to be involved, but I'm here to tell you it's very important.
It can be hard to look different. One of the amazing things about Dr. Chetier is that he doesn't just change the teeth or faces of his patients. He just transforms our lives.
It's people like Dr. Chetier that make our community a better place. We are so grateful to have Dr. Chetier as part of our family and this community. Thank you, Dr. Chetier, for taking such amazing care of all of us.
Come on stage to get your award.
Thank you, Caroline and Noah. It was a very touching introduction. I'm really touched, and I'm really happy taking care of you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to myFace Celebrates. I'm humbled, honored, and grateful to be here tonight to receive the prestigious Remy Ross Award. Steve Jobs once said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards." My passion for treating patients with facial differences started 30 years ago when I noticed a young man untreated cleft in the streets of India. This inspired me to complete a master's thesis on facial growth in patients born with cleft and pursue a career in cleft and craniofacial orthodontics. My first interaction with myFace was 22 years ago when I first visited NYU as an ACPA visiting fellow. I was impressed to learn the importance of myFace partnership with NYU offering state-of-art holistic care to their patients with facial differences. In March of 2003, I joined as a fellow to pursue my training in the subspecialty of cleft and craniofacial orthodontics. And since then, myFace has been my family. For the last 20 years, myFace had a significant role in my career in supporting my research and my mission to provide comprehensive orthodontic care for individuals born with facial differences. This evening, I cannot express the overwhelming joy and pride I feel as I watch these young children with facial differences take the stage. Their talent, courage are truly inspiring, and it's an honor to witness their incredible performances. Seeing these children overcome their challenges with such grace and determination is a testament to the resilience of human spirit. I'm filled with hope and optimism for the future, knowing that these children will go on to accomplish great things and that will continue to inspire us all with incredible talent and unwavering spirit. I would like to express my deepest appreciation to my mentors, who's Drs. McCarthy, Cutting, Grayson, for guiding me with wisdom and expertise. To my colleagues, Drs. Rodriguez, Staffenberg, Flores, Mag, and Deborah, thank you for incredible teammates and collaborators. To my orthodontics support staff, Marina, Vittorella, Julie, Kayla, Luisa, Ashley, and Carla, thank you for hard work. Behind the scenes, your efforts are the backbone of our cleft team and all the teammates who are on the 22nd floor. To my beloved parents and families watching this live stream at 5 a.m. in India, I cannot express my gratitude enough for unwavering love. Thank you all. Thank you for the support. The myFace community is made up of many wonderful people, the staff, the volunteers, and the supporters. Thank you, everyone, for incredible work and supporting the craniofacial community. I'm truly grateful for the opportunity to work at NYU and myFace, and I look forward to a continued growth and success together. Thank you all for making a profound impact on patients born with facial differences. Thank you all.
That was very special. Tonight, we have the privilege of experiencing the performances of our talented myFace stars. We are so proud to offer myFace Celebrates as an outlet for each one to shine. As we do this, I ask you to look beyond these performances and think about what it truly takes to live a life with a facial difference. The journey for each of these beautiful individuals and their families, and the thousands more across the nation impacted by a facial difference, whether congenital or acquired, is a long and complicated one. There are sliding door moments that can dramatically change the direction and outcome for each person. At myFace, we aim to open doors and welcome each person into a community where they may explore possibilities, where they know they will not be judged by how they look, and empower all to contribute to our society in the most meaningful way. As I mentioned earlier, comprehensive team care is at the heart of successful outcomes. That means being supported in all aspects of living with a craniofacial difference, including challenging each family to ask hard questions and not settle for anything less than the best. These are key ingredients that help members of the craniofacial community to reach their potential, and myFace makes sure that they know they have a team backing them up. myFace provides opportunities to join a support group, to learn through our Transforming Lives webinar, to listen to the myFace, My Story podcast, participate in the annual Races for Faces event, or join us for evenings like this one to be part of something truly transformational. I often think about the families who have not yet been drawn into this amazing craniofacial community. I think about what our society loses if the abilities and the talents of these young people aren't cultivated. What happens when an individual with a facial difference hides for fear of being judged or ridiculed because of the way they look? Or when they don't have the strength and courage to step into the spotlight and be seen? Think of what we lose when that happens. Every person has set forth a vision. myFace has set forth a vision to reach every person in this great nation who is living with a facial difference, to let them know that they are not alone, to give them the confidence to stand in the light and be seen and celebrated as they are. Now I invite you to turn your attention to a brief video to hear directly from a small sampling of families who will share how, fueled by your support, myFace has transformed their lives.
myFace, take one.
I was born with golden heart syndrome.
Alonso born with Cruzum syndrome.
Apert syndrome.
My crush in atresia.
Ezra was born with Pierre-Robin sequence we didn't know before, so it was a bit of a surprise.
At a 20-week sonogram, I found out that he was having a cleft lip and palate. So I went over to myFace. I met everybody. I was 5 months pregnant, and they taught us, how to feed Mason, what to expect before you were even here. Yeah. Basically, held my hand the whole way. Every little milestone, they were there.
Once they got the diagnosis of Apert syndrome, one of the doctors came in and told us there are places for children like this, and gave us a very bleak outlook for her.
myFace, I think why it's important to me is because it provides the support. And I think we often overlook the fact that, the psychosocial aspects of craniofacial care.
The support groups are great, just talking about our experiences, validating each other's experiences.
The adolescent support group definitely helped. I was able to connect with people who I can relate to and who I know can relate to me.
Going to this safe space is being able to meet new people without having to go through this first barrier of why are your teeth like that? Straight away, it's just person to person with no extra questions.
I love the parent group.
The parent support group is the key.
The emotional support is as important as the medical care.
It has helped me a great deal because it's not easy for us either as parents, to see our kids go through so many surgeries.
If my mom had that when I was little, it would have changed my whole life.
Without myFace, the kids and us are alone. myFace take care of us like a family, like a community.
The quality of life that Mason has had, I don't think it would have been the same without myFace.
You're not going to find another organization that's like this. They do so much to make the craniofacial community feel more together.
I think our norm, right, for the Conswig family is be bold. But we learned a lot of that from myFace, I have to say.
I'm always a firm believer that you end up somewhere for a reason. And I've discovered myFace for a great reason.
It allows people to connect with others and know that they're not alone and that there's other people who have gone through what they're going through.
If I could go back to younger Elise and tell her what I know now, I would just hug myself. I would hug her and say, it's going to be okay. You are fine how you are. And what matters is who you are as a person and what you put into the world and what you do for others.
What would I say? 25 years later, that Emily was going to be the greatest gift we ever got.
Be brave. Take your time. You are in good hands.
Look at how much you've gone through, but then look at how much you've succeeded.
I would tell her, don't be afraid. You've got this. and you've got people, and the most amazing people are gonna come into your life. It's not gonna be easy, but you're gonna make it through.
To put it simply, just like, welcome to the myFace family.
Thank you, Mom.
I love you. I would do it all over. I'm always gonna fight for you. No matter what, you got your mom.
I hope this video gave you a sense of the transformation that takes place when a family joins the myFace community. I'm very pleased that all the families you just met in this video are here with us tonight. I ask them all to stand and be recognized for their bravery and courage in authentically sharing their personal stories with you.
Distinguished guests, once again, please welcome back to the stage, David Santiago.
This has been such a wonderful evening of celebration. My heart is soaring like a song. We are so grateful to everyone with us here tonight, both in this room and watching on a live broadcast from around the nation. Thank you so much to each and every one of our donors. Your support changes lives as well as hearts and minds. I invite you all to join us again in a few months on Saturday, September 23rd at Pier 62 in New York City for Races for Faces. It's so much fun, guys. Please participate. You can visit racesforfaces.org to get an early start. Thank you so myFace for being part of myFace Celebrates. And the party's not over. Join us after the conclusion of the show for our dessert and reception. And now, for our final performance, get ready for Stand in the Light, written by Stephen Macho and Lauren Christie. We've had an incredible team working with our myFace stars. John K. Stone composed the introduction for the strings, and Jenny Ney joined him in mentoring the performers. Kiana Williams helped to choreograph the finale, and David Mayula was there for whatever we needed, from arranging music to accompanying our myFace stars. And now, to close our show, we are delighted to welcome myFace stars, past and present. Ladies and gentlemen, help me give them a round of applause for an extraordinary evening. The myFace stars, ta-da!
mind, be a little light, you can change life, you can change the world. Think of all the people that you wish were here. Think of all the change, we can see it clear. We got it here, we got it here. Move out of love, not out of fear. I'm proud of us, it's time to cheer. Be yourself, like nobody's near.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your myFace stars, please give a round of applause to the myFace mentors, Jenny Nye, Kiana Williams, David Maiulo, John Stone, and David Santiago.